Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning again. Hey, 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 as you guys come in, put a coffee in the chat. Put the coffee emoji in the chat. Pauline, what going? Hey, Tina. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so, hmm. Let's I want to open as I wait for you guys to come in. I'm gonna open with something. I see the coffee. Hey Teresa Mitchell. All right, there go the coffee cups. We ready. We ready. We ready this morning. Yeah, yeah, we ready. We ready. We ready this morning. So please come in and share. If you're watching on a replay, hashtag replay and still share. If y'all can't see because my name is in the way right there on the screen, let your consistency do the talking. Debbie, good morning, darling. How are you? Mama Pamela, good morning. How are you? How are you? How are you? Come through Topsail, North Carolina, Topsail Island up in the building. So, as we wait for everybody to come in, I'm just over here making sure I got everything. That's why I ain't on screen yet. Y'all already know what it is. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wisdom Wednesday. All right, we're going to kick down with some wisdom today. We could all use a little bit more. If knowledge is power, then what is wisdom? Okay. Will we? Will we? And we're going to chat. We're going to chat for this hour and to the best of our ability, agree to disagree and all that other good stuff. Okay? So, good morning. Happy Wisdom Wednesday. Y'all done already put y'all coffee mugs. If you just coming in, put your coffee emoji in the chat. If you here and you tuned in and you ready, you got to put the coffee mug in the chat. So, our topic today is you don't have to prove you've changed, just be different. Okay? You don't have to prove you've changed, just be different. Who are we proving it to? Who do we owe anything to? Remember, that's the first thing I want to give y'all. Let me put some lotion on my hands. So, listen, when you're dealing with real growth, you don't need a screenshot. You don't need a receipt. You don't need to tell a friend to tell somebody to tell somebody. You just need consistency. That's all you need. I've seen people that I used to be into it with, I used to argue with online, and life then showed them something different. I'm not saying none of this to come at nobody. I'm still trying to do. 1 second, y'all. Get off of there. Get off of there. All right. I'm not saying this to come at nobody head. I'm not saying this to be ugly. I'm saying this in a space. This is a test for me as well. Okay. And what I mean by this being a test for me as well, I'm in a space where this topic holds a lot of weight for me. I don't have to prove that I've changed, just move different. So in this space in my life, this is what I am attempting to do. I'm attempting to move different. It took a minute to get Coffee Chat back going because I had to make sure that I was ready, right? And if I'm not ready, it ain't gonna be good for nothing and nobody. So I'm just saying this is not in a space where I am trying to come at nobody in no kind of way. But it's definitely a reminder that when God handles it, he does it in a way that makes you grateful you stayed silent. Thank you for the coffee cups. Thank you for the coffee emojis. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Only old things have passed away. You ain't got to prove nothing to people who are still talking about an old version of you. Just live it. Just be different. Okay? Let's live it. Let's be different. But that's a choice. This is a choice that you're making. Okay? Hey, Yvette. Good morning, Yvette. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Bridget. Good morning, everybody. So, I'm going to knock you out. I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm looking at these dots. So we're going to talk about it, and I'm trying my best, especially after I tell y'all about yesterday too. I'm trying my best to be cordial, the best way that I can. Hold on, y'all. All right, my bad. My bad. Okay, I just had to get them dogs together because what we're not gonna do is be on my nerves while I'm in here doing my chat. We're not doing that. Sorry, not sorry. I tried to move this out of the way. So you just can't. What I'm learning. All right, let me come on the screen. Good morning, you guys. Hey, everybody. So this earring is bothering me so bad, but you just can't move nasty and think blessings are gonna follow that. Okay, you can't move nasty and think blessings are gonna follow. It's no way. And I'm speaking to myself as well. Okay, I'm not just talking about what I've seen. I'm speaking on my own self as well. All right, y'all got to come in and drop the coffee emojis. I don't see them for everybody. Good morning, Phyllis. So, yesterday I came in and well, actually, y'all got to give me some real earrings. you can't you can't be out here tearing people up. You can't be out here just tearing people down. Not even tearing people up, tearing people down. You can't be out here lying. You can't be out here scheming and expect peace. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in. To live in your house, to live in your heart, to live in your soul. It's just not gonna happen. It's not. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Um, so I came in yesterday. Again, good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody. Sometime life will circle back. And life will circle back in a way where what you thought. You thought you could be kicking off all the dust. You thought you could be throwing all the dust. And I mean throwing every bit of the dust. And thought wasn't none of them gonna bounce back at you. It's impossible to think that. It's really impossible. Well, you could. You could very well think that. And then what happens behind it is whatever happens behind it. What I'm understanding in my growth is that I have to remain humble. I'm asking for new mercies, which are given to me every day that I wake up. So I have to be like, all right, Lord, thank you for this day. Let us rejoice. Let us be glad in it and everything else. I don't find no shade in the subs and the things that I see, that I hear. I don't find no shade in that at all. People are going to be people. People are going to do what they're going to do. And that's just the way it is. Good morning, Lavonda. Put a coffee mug in the chat. Put a coffee cup in the chat. Get the emoji together if you're here for it and you're here for coffee chat. Let's do it. Who is this? One second, y'all. 1 second. 1 second, because I don't know who this is. So you don't even, what I'm learning is I can have discussions about things behind the scenes and crew is about to start. Oh, Okay, well, I'm busy, so I ain't on there. It's saying join the webinar. I could. Let me just turn it down. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I got it turned down. So it's like I'm there. Okay. I forgot they were doing a Zoom today for all right, I see the coffee mug. They were doing a Zoom today for Uber. I forgot. So I got it on just to be here. I can screen record if need be. So my whole point is you don't have to, I don't have to move the way I used to and still be able to have a conversation about the things that go on. So I want you guys to be comfortable as well, to be able to have conversations about things that may not feel good. Everything don't feel good. How do we communicate things that don't feel good and be able to do it in a okay type of manner, in a better way that we used to do them, so to speak. So are y'all following me? And is everybody here? So I got the Zoom going, y'all. Because one thing I know for sure is that, you got people chiming saying, oh, you think you think you this. None of that matters. Again, let's go back to our topic, right? And if we go back to our topic, then what? What are we saying here? We are saying you don't have to prove you change. Just be consistent, correct? Good morning, Kathy. Come through and put the emojis in the building. The coffee mug emoji. God will let the truth reveal itself. This is why he says, and your enemy, like your enemies will be a footstool. God will make a footstool of your enemies, yada, yada, yada. This is why it says that, because he will do it. Now, if I may be completely honest, then let me know. Let me know we here. Let me know we all here this morning, because y'all kind of quiet this morning. I ain't going to be the only one running my mouth. Coffee chat means that we chat. Okay? In case somebody didn't know. That's what it means. We chat. Okay? But God will allow things to reveal themselves. So while we're pushing and we're driving on, and we're putting so much energy and time into things that really, really we know we should not be doing. What kind of blessings do you think gonna come behind that? What kind? You tell me. What kind of blessings? Good morning, Sister Mary. How are you? As y'all come in, put the coffee emoji in the chat. Let me know you're here this morning. And happy Wisdom Wednesday, which is, we're supposed to use wisdom in all things. Good morning, Kathy. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to use wisdom in all things. But do we do that is the question. Do we honestly, truly say, all right, okay, Jesus, I'm gonna think about this for a minute. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna do woo, woo, woo. And the thing is, when you see, whether you want to call it karma, whether you want to call it the Lord, whatever you want to call it, whether you're reaping what you sow, I do not want to gloat from someone else's pain, because what I understand is just to remind me to stay clean, to stay consistent, and to keep going. You understand? People want to say to me, I claim that the things that I have been going through, have been through and coming out of, I said myself that, Lord, I got to go through. I sat here with you all. When I chose me over all of the chaos, right? I sat here with you all and I said, the things that I go through, it has to be something. Look at what I was coming out of. So it had to be something I was going through, because look at what I was partaking in. And I don't care how anybody puts anything. I'm going to tell y'all like this. There's a difference, and this is for me as well. Okay? This is for me as well. Good morning, Trisha. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Thank you for coming in with your coffee mugs. I'm sorry. This is for me as well. What I partook in, I had to go. I said, I know I'm going through some things because of look at where I was. There's absolutely no way, and I'm not going to say, excuse my language and what I'm about to say. There's absolutely no way that you can lay with pigs and piles of shit for years and years and think that when you get up and walk away, it ain't gonna be a stench of the shit on you. You hear me? How can you? How can you do that? How is that possible? How? I'm just wondering. Y'all tell me. I want to know y'all thoughts. Like I said, God will let the truth reveal itself. I'm not going to gloat, but I will stay reminded to stay clean, as clean as I possibly can, to stay prayed up, and to keep my character intact. All right. So I got the screenshot. I guess it was a live done on YouTube. Good morning, Grand Rising. There was a live done on YouTube, and I got the screenshot of a content creator that looked really bad. Looked totally different from what I once saw. Okay. In that, it hurt my soul. Not because I want to be cool with her. Good morning. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning, Vanessa. As you guys come in, please put the coffee emoji in the chat. Let me know you're here for it. It really did something to me, right? But I'm not going to forget Michelle. You hear me? I'm not going to forget Michelle. But I am over here and I'm thinking like the same energy. Sorry, y'all. I don't want to cry. The same energy that we put out, it will come back to you. What I want to say is that we played a part. And this is me being honest. Okay? What I want to say is we played a part, whether we want whatever you want to call it. We played a part in coming at individuals every day. I don't care where it stemmed from. I don't care where it started from. I don't care if you want to say you was taking up for somebody. I don't care, because if we all gonna talk and say, oh, let the Lord fight your battles, then damn it, I don't need nobody to talk for me. I can talk for myself. I don't need to go get a crew to stand up for me and speak out on me. Now, granted, everybody got their opinion, but I ain't got to go gather no army for no war that I'm supposed to be, for no battle that I'm supposed to be letting the Lord fight. So what the hell am I gathering an army for? Okay. So these are things that I mean, when are we going to be completely wholeheartedly honest and talk about things in a way where, yo, you can give your opinion, but come on. So what I will say, we No matter what side you were on, no matter who you claim you was cheering for. I don't care about none of that. None of it. You hear me? No matter where you were in this situation, no matter how you was brought into it, none of that matters. What matters is every day or whenever people did get online, whatever it was, people were coming at each other. We were coming at each other on a regular. You can sit over here, ma'am. You ain't got to go over there. We were coming at each other in a way where it wasn't cool. It wasn't pleasing to him. I don't give a damn. You could say, I don't care. With all due respect for anybody that felt like they was sticking up for somebody, with all due respect to y'all, that's y'all business. Because baby Nikki was over here running her big ass mouth with her big ass head by herself. I got online every day and I talk crap on my own. I told y'all before, I didn't build the page to build up off of somebody else's pain. We sat here many a days and said, baby, it could be 5, it could be 500. I'd rather have them 5 real ones or have to sift through 500 of y'all undecisive ass people. I'm not doing that. No, but when I got involved in what was going on the internet, I started giving my opinion until the shit hit home, and y'all know that. And then I sat here and I went hard every day. In my mind, I'm going hard protecting my space. But what I should have did from the beginning was gave it to God and dare one of these bald-headed heifers to come to my door and see what happened and left it there. But I didn't. I kept going. I didn't keep going in the name of anybody else. I kept going in the name of Nikki. I kept going in the name of, you ain't finna run me out my spot. You on my spot flash? Well, you ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it. There will never be another me. There will never be, hey, brother, shall I cover you top to bottom, 360 of them. You know what it is for sure, bro. I love you today, yesterday, and forevermore. There will never be another Phyllis. There will never be another Tina. There will never be another sister man that's sitting on the other side of this table. We are all built in his image, but we can't sit here and act like we move in this image on a regular basis. Hell no. You know why? Because we're human. But when you can stand to correct yourself, when you can stand and say, you know what, I'm gonna hold myself accountable. How can I be happy about somebody else's pain? I'm not in that space anymore. I'm not in the space of making sure you get your lick back. So what I saw was horrible. What I saw was sad. What I saw looked sick. What I also saw, I can't say like, oh Lord, you're getting yours back. You're getting this back because of what you did. But I do know the individual played a major part in destroying someone else's life. Now you're going to sit and say, Nikki, you were in it too. Nikki, how dare you think you can get online? You think you're a pastor. You think you're Creflo. You think you're, I don't know, Joel Osteen. I ain't even got to smile like his, but if I did, baby, I'd be smiling all the time just like him. Don't play with me, play with your mama. Hey, y'all. Good morning. You understand what I'm saying thus far? Huh? Because I got time today. I almost didn't get here on time. I'm telling you, my alarm went off. I said, what the hell? It's Wednesday. My hell said, lay down. Jesus said, get your big head tail up. It's Wisdom Wednesday. So when are we going to begin to put wisdom in things? When are we going to begin to understand that, yo, I ain't got to get my leg back. You poke me, I'm immediately going to the Lord. And then I got to remove myself from the poke. Anybody that wants to build off of someone else's pain, it's never going to end well. I've said 100 times, I know how to check a bag. But do I want to check a bag in that order? Because what am I trying to do? I'm trying to be better than what I was. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning, Renee. As you guys come in, put a coffee mug in the chat. Let me know you're here for it. You're here for a short time, not a long time. Excuse me. Me. Huh? So, we cannot act like, oh, I was doing this for this. Oh, I was doing this for that. Oh, I was doing this. I stayed in the chaos. On the back end of 2022, I was giving my opinion of what I saw transpire. In 2023, it got real when my home was put on the internet. Now, if you ain't never been in that situation, good morning, brother Eric, covering you, top to bottom, 360 of them. You know that if you ain't never been in that situation and you just holier than thou and you perfect and you ain't never been there, then you can't even relate to what I'm talking about. If your soul is, if you got the same spirit as Jesus, then I ain't talking to you. But if you done been through some stuff and you know you carry some stuff and you know it's a fight every day that you wake up to be a better version of who you were the day before, then you understand what the hell I'm talking about. For all of y'all that's right there at the right side, like if you like James and John, I want to be on your right, Father. I want to be on your left, Father, with thunder, fire. If that's who you think you are, then that's your business. But even Jesus told them, hold on. Don't nobody pick who sits at the, what? You what? Sit down. Y'all know we own that hashtag. Nikki's not a dummy. Y'all know we own that trademark. Hashtag sit down. How long have we been putting it on the shirt? See, what nobody wants to acknowledge about my big head ass, and I'm okay with that. And I always say I got a big head because I do look at it. I mean, man, what the hell? It used to be like this. But when my jaws was broke, it got like this. So I have a big head. I got a long head with a wide ass forehead. That's really what it is. But I got a real man that loves me. So thank God for that too. As you guys come in, Stacy Big Mama coming to the scene on them. Don't play with you. Hello, Asigo. Hello, Yolanda. How are you? Y'all come in and put the coffee mugs in the chat and let's get it. Now, I need you to understand that it's okay to come over here and say, you don't have to like me. If you cannot disagree with somebody and have a conversation without cussing them out, something's wrong with you and your vocabulary, and you need to grow the hell up. Okay, that's just it. Something's wrong with you, your vocabulary, and you need to grow the hell up. So this is a space where we're going to talk about it. I did not find any joy in what I saw. You know what I looked at and I said, well, I be. She looks bad. Lord help her. When another sister sent me and said, am I going to say a pray for her? I'm not there. Y'all. I'm not going to pretend like I'm there. I am not there. You know why I'm not there? Baby, some of these people came after my children. Had it just been me, it's whatever. You don't want none of this. And I will always stand on that. Don't nobody want none of this. Because you don't know my state of mind. Call me crazy, call me insane, call me what you want to call me. You don't know my state of mind. So nobody really wants to go toe to toe with me. And I'm talking about in real life. I'm not talking about back and forth on the internet. Y'all saw me do that for how many? For years. Which means I can do that with no problem. That's not what I choose to do. But nobody wants that. You don't know what. I don't know what you've been through in your life. I don't know what may break out of you in the midst of being in front of me. This is where I go back to the peephole, the screen door, and the love that comes across your threshold. Everybody ain't meant for that. All right? We could sit up here all day long and talk about people scamming this, scamming that. What do I expect people calling me scammers if I sat online and I call people scammers? See, we don't want to have the hard talks. We don't want to be for real about things. No one will never say, well, Nikki was loud. Nikki did talk her shit every day, but Nikki didn't create no page just to talk about people. She already had a page, and when the smoke came, baby, she didn't clear it. She joined it. Nobody's never going to say that. Nikki put on her gas mask and was ready every morning. Nobody's going to say that. Because the narrative has to be spent that, oh, all these people were coming for one person or two people, and oh my God, we just had to defend them. None of us had to do a damn thing. Opinions don't turn into private investigations. Okay? Opinions don't turn into private investigations. Now I'm going to let that sit, resonate, let it warm up on you, whatever you want to call it. I can give my opinion. And I can give my opinion on something every day. When I go and I'm looking for where you live, where your children go to school, where your man lay, who his last woman was, who he slept with before he slept with you, If he sleep with boys and girls, or hell, maybe you just the front and he really in love with the booty hole. I'm not. Come on now. Don't laugh at me, girl. She'll be here laughing at me. But I'm being honest. Honesty is the best way to be in this situation. So are we going to be real about it? I'm not going to say that tragedies happened in people's lives because of the actions that they engaged in. Because if God has our stories already written, the only way it shift is if we shift it. But all that does is pause it. Once you get back on track, you just picking up from where you left off at. Because God ain't never left you. He didn't put you on pause. You put yourself on pause. I put my own blessings on pause because I chose to indulge in chaos. Bad company corrupts good manners. Come on now. That's what the words say. You know what I mean? So why do we sit and we act like, oh, I was, when there is complete honesty, we'll know it's complete honesty. Now, I don't have no ill will towards nobody. I'm just talking about what I saw. I'm just talking about what I'm just talking about what this individual played a part in my life. Y'all know at one point I didn't have no problem with her. And then bro came over here. Well, I do. Everybody remembers that. And that's when y'all know it just went left. Y'all know that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit and clap up for what I see that looks like destruction. It looks like self-destruction. I don't know. I'm not going to clap up for that because I don't feel excited. I don't feel like that's what she get. I don't feel any of that. What I feel like is we all played a part in disrupting each other's lives. So how dare anybody think that they won't go through any type of disruption, destruction, when you participate in evil doing, because anything that is not pleasing to God is evil. That's what Pastor say. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Sherry. Put the coffee mugs in the chat if you're here for it. Anything that is not pleasing to God is evil. I'm not even going to say it's a sin, because we sin daily. Every time you pray, you ask God to forgive you for your sins that you know. If you're praying for sins that you don't know you committed, don't we sin daily? If I go out here and there's a man on the street and he asks me for $5 and I know I got $5 and I immediately say, I ain't got it. Or I turn this way. How many of y'all see the man with the sign walking up to your car and you close your window and lock your door because you don't know? I don't know. You might have a pistol. I'm locking my door. What the hell? And you just act like your head way over here. You just, I don't see him. What? That's evil. Will God do that? If we sin daily and we're asking for God to forgive us for sins that we know of and sins we don't, what makes you think you're any different? So we all fall short of the glory of God. Huh? Phyllis says, we all fall short of the glory of God. We all have made mistakes. Because we have. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, ooh, that's what she get. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. I don't know what that girl is going through. All I know is that if she does not, with a sincere and humble heart, go to her father and say, Lord, forgive me. I've been down here effing up. I've been effing up for years. I've been effing up doing this. I've been effing up doing that. I didn't put my mouth on people's children. And the word says, suffer the what? Somebody tell me in the chat. What do it say about the children? And we ain't talking about God takes care of fools and babies. We ain't talking about that. There's a scripture in the Bible. Does it say, suffer the little children to come unto me, for such is the kingdom of heaven? Let me know if that's what it say. Somebody tell me. So in my notes, this is what I have for y'all. All right. Being nasty. Okay. Being nasty, being messy, tearing folks down, all of that. All of that was being done online. Okay. All of it. All right. I got company, y'all. You got to answer your phone. Answer your phone, child. Good morning, Capri. As you come in, put the coffee mugs in the chat. This is what I want to share with you all. And I had to put it in my notes because I wanted to make sure that I addressed it in the proper way. All right. So, being nasty, being messy, tearing folks down, all this being done online. Because I could talk about, this is still coffee chat, Maria, and here you go. What you want to do? You got something to say to me other than this? See, the problem is I'm not running from anything. And if you would have been in here from the beginning, I said I believe this is my test for myself to see how I deal with what I saw. So what you want to do about it? You want to go back and forth with me this morning, or you want to sit here and listen, or you want to leave? Or what else you got to say besides this? Because I'm not throwing shade. I'm even talking about myself in all of this. See, your problem is what? Or you one of them ones that we still gonna do this with going into 2026? You let me know as I continue. All right. So being nasty, being messy, tearing folks down online is always going to circle back. Even for me, it's going to circle back. No matter how we want to put it, you can't go tit for tat. That's why it's called tit for tat. You feel me? Thank y'all for the coffee mugs in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. And this is Wisdom Wednesday. No, I'm sowing into myself and not just everybody else. All right. But when Jesus saw it, he was much displeased and said unto them, suffer the little children to come unto me and forbid them not. For of such is the kingdom of heaven. Mark 10 and 14. Thank you for the scripture. That's what it say right there. That's what it say. Thank you very much, Mama. But I'm not going to run from nobody. I said this is my test. Don't think that I didn't think about what people may say about me. But until they realize that I am in the state of I don't give a damn on the way to the glory of God, I don't care. I'm not running from no demon. I'm not running from no spirit. I'm going to look at it in his face and I'm going to say what that is I'm going to say. I'm just not going to say it in the way I used to do it, because there was a time when I would have cussed her the hell out. There was a time when I would have read her from the root to the toot. So, but I'm not there. So I'm not excluding myself in any of this. See, there's a big difference for me and other people. I'm going to own my part and still be able to grow with owning where I was. I will never forget where I was. I will never forget what I played a part in, because that continues to humble me every single day. Even in her comment, that just humbled me. Remember where you was. Remember what you used to do. So now I pat myself on the back because she didn't get what the flesh wanted to give her. So that's a one up for me. Good morning, Patricia Wilson. How are you, darling? Put a coffee in the chat once you come in the building. Let me see. Either you come in, please check the atmosphere of the room before. Honey, they don't care. Before coming, they don't care. They do not care. They do not care. They don't care, Phyllis. All right, let me see. Luke 18 and 16, Matthew 19 and 14, Mark 10 and 14. Jesus said, suffering. Yo, sit down if I put you outside. Jesus said, suffer the little children and forbid them not to come unto me. Thy surely is the kingdom of heaven. All right now. All right now. Okay. So when you come in, please check the atmosphere of the room, then comment. Oh, I hope they listen to you. I hope they listen to you. I hope they listen to you. Thank you, Kathy. We go give the glory to him. I'm learning that because I ain't did nothing. I just showed up. That's all. Let me see. Ooh, this is exactly what ain't it what he was talking about last night, Capri? You was there. You were there. You were there. People being disobedient, people acting like they are this and that. Come on with it now. Right. If anybody has something to say. So so let me ask you this, Maria. Where do you feel like I'm throwing shade? Give me an example of me throwing shade. And that is your opinion. So I'm glad you commented again. And I'm going to leave that up there for a second. I'm not going to ignore. I just said that. I'm not going to ignore. So give me an example of me throwing shade while I continue with my notes. Okay. You give me an example. Because I guess I'm throwing shade at myself too. All right. So as I was saying, before Maria said I was throwing shade, and I wasn't, which y'all know I have no problem with speaking out exactly what I'm feeling. Or I would say, I ain't even gonna say that, but Lord help me. Y'all know that by now. So yeah, let me get through. Let me start again. Being nasty, being messy, treating folks, tearing folks down online, that's something that is gonna always circle the block. It's always gonna be in the block. You can't sow chaos and expect peace to grow in your yard. I'm like, yo, remember, transition into your greatness. You got to come out of the chaos. So you can't sow chaos and expect a fruitful harvest. I don't care in what name you doing it in. I don't care if you are speaking for somebody else. I don't care if you are speaking up for yourself. I don't care if it is just content. I don't care how. You cannot sow chaos and expect to reap a fruitful harvest. I don't give a damn who you are. No. It's impossible. How I'm going to be out here sowing? I'm finna sow pain. I'm finna sow this disruption. I'm finna sow calamity. I'm finna sow gossip. I'm finna sow envy. I'm finna sow jealousy. And then is my turnaround going to be prosperity, joy, love? What am I going to get? I'm going to get what I put out there. That's common sense. But we don't think like that when we're moving with the flesh, right? We don't think like that. We thinking in a way where, hell, it's something to talk about. Oh, hell, this going on. Oh, shit, that happened. Ooh, girl, I'm telling y'all, my phone used to ring as soon as something went down. Nikki, hurry up, get online. And I would hop right online with the shits. How could I not think that a storm was going to come my way? I'm just one to show it and share it. I'm willing to share my storm because guess what? I'm going to go through, get through, and tell somebody who did it. Baby, baby. I'm gonna get through reading, y'all. But let's keep going. Let me see. Good morning. I'm glad you're feeling better too, sister. Glad that you're here. Do me a favor, Cassandra, and put a coffee emoji in the chat. Let us know you're here for the whole party. Shut up and keep talking. I'm just saying, Mama Pamela. I can't sow positivity if I have the flesh in my ear being. Come on now. That's a whole word. But we don't want to admit that. All right. Now, you can't tell me what I don't have to do. I'm going to talk about it's the internet. See, that's the problem, Maria Smith. The problem is you're saying I can't sit in a space where I once had an issue with somebody and test my own growth and see how I react to it in front of the world. See, that's your problem. You can have an opinion, but you cannot tell me how to feel about somebody that played a part in my life in a negative way. All right. But had I came here in another light, you would have still had something to say because you're the one that's been on my platform over the course of these going on 3 years, always trying to tell somebody how they should move. But I want to see, have you looked in your own lens of life and how you over here trying to tell me what I should and shouldn't do? You can give your opinion, but let me read. You really don't have to bring her up. So if you're not throwing shade, why did you bring her up? Just talk about you in that case, girl. Because I just stated. Are you listening? Maybe in this ear or open both of them. This played a part in my life. And I simply said, over the course of the shift, there are things that we're going to talk about that's going to test my growth. And there are things that we're going to talk about in a way where we can have conversations without belittling people. And I haven't threw shade at her not damn time. So when you can bring me the shade that I've thrown, then maybe I can communicate with you. But at this point, you could talk to the people in the comments, okay? Because don't think I forgot who you are. Don't think I forgot the spirits that you carry, because I haven't. You understand what I'm saying to you? Good morning, Diane. She didn't even come out to say good morning. She came out to call herself checking me. And that ain't going to work. Not yesterday, not today, not tomorrow, if the Lord see fit for us to see it. Or Friday, because that's when I'll be back, okay? Good morning, Diane. Please put a coffee mug in the chat if you're here for it. Good morning, Sparkle. You absolutely right. But see, again, I told y'all this was my test. Trust me, before I got on here, you think I didn't think about it? I thought about it. I thought clear about it. Thank you so much, Kathy. I'm glad some of us can really hear and not just hear it how we want to hear it, but hear it how I'm giving it. All right. Okay. But isn't talking about you includes a lot of people, including her. So bringing up someone else don't mean it don't. You can't win with people like this lady. You can't. So we just gonna let her be this morning as we keep on going. So I'm going to finish reading this to you all. And let me tell y'all what happened to me yesterday. So after I read this, I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me yesterday. If you guys haven't shared, please share. So as I was saying, I'm not rejoicing over nobody's downfall, because I've been in enough trouble myself to know what humility feels like. This was the point I was getting to. I've been in enough trouble myself to understand what humility looks like. That was the first thing. What it looks like, what it feels like, what people can endure. But I'm not going to discredit what we do that could play a part in our return. You understand what I mean? What we do that can play a part in what comes our way. You know what I mean? Okay. And you know why you left then? You know why you left then, Maria? And I don't care. I don't care about what you're saying about me going over on Darnell Live. You know why you left then? Because you're one of those people that would have rather saw me stay in chaos than for me to set myself free. So you don't have to be here at all. You really don't. I'm not going to miss you if you leave. I promise you I'm not. You're one of those people that found more joy in me getting up, going off every day, as opposed to me clearing air and setting myself free and releasing myself from chaos. So thank you for letting me know that you one of them ones that really wasn't here for me. You was here for the shits. But thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see. You have to start at the beginning to get to your story about you. That means including other parties. Let's go back to elementary school about story time. It's the beginning. I guess we got to. Capri. All right, so here we go. Let me finish reading this for y'all. But I thank you, Maria Smith, for letting me know where you stood over here. Now you're just here, just to be here. And whenever you choose to leave the door, that's up to you if you open it again. But thank you. I promise you from the bottom of my heart. Because, and we will go back to that day. Anybody that's here that got upset with me for going in a place to clear up what I was releasing myself from before allowing people to just spin a whole narrative, you can leave. You can go bye-bye. I'm not going to miss you, I promise. I'm not going to care if you comment or not. It'll be like you was never here. Have a good day. I wish you well and Godspeed, period. Let me see. She was owning up to her BS. It was time to move closer to God. And always from that BS. I honor the cleanup. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Thank you. And God said, no, free yourself. Absolutely. Basically, what she is saying is as long as there was mess, she was here to stay. Yeah. Yeah. That's basically what she was saying. Pretty much. That's basically, so I don't even see her no more. If y'all see her and y'all want to communicate with her, then that's y'all. I'm going to finish reading, okay? You missed that live. Don't follow when a person showed you who. Oh, yes, I believe her, baby. I believe her real good. I don't see her no more. Y'all know me. My ignore game is strong. So it's up to her talking to y'all. All right, so I'm going to finish this and I'm going to tell y'all what happened yesterday. Okay, so I'm not rejoicing over nobody's downfall because I've been in enough trouble myself to know what humility feels like. What I am saying is that what happens when people, what happens when people let hate run us instead of healing guide you? When we let hate run us instead of letting healing guide us, God don't need me to drag nobody. He'll deal with what's been done. My job is to learn from it and not become it again. This is why I came on and said, I believe this is a test for me. And this is one of many. You hear me? This is one of many. I'm going to read that again so everybody can hear it. So I don't feel any joy. I feel like, well, all of us are going to go through something. I don't care what we put it in the name of, the space that we sat on the internet and said the things that we said. On type of life, gonna throw things at you anyway. I sat right here and I sat here and called people scammers. How could I not think? I'm not shocked that people are calling me that name. I'm not shocked about it. I know what transpired in my life. See, what I've gotten to a point to understand is I know the reality. People on the internet just have assumptions. And that's all it is. And with assumptions, you open doors for you to make an ass of yourself or spin it however you want to spin it. Because in all of my clarity here, it's still people that's going to twist and spin my words. So I'm trying to be very clear, which is why I made notes. Good morning, Sharonette, my dear. Can you please put a coffee emoji in the chat? Let us know you're here for it. So, again, I'm going to read that paragraph again. I'm going to read that paragraph again and then the last one. And then I'm going to tell y'all what happened yesterday. And then I'm going to let y'all go. I'm not rejoicing over no one's downfall. I'm not in that space anymore because I've been in enough trouble myself to know what humility feels like. What I am saying is that what happens when you let hate run you instead of healing guide you. This is what I've been talking about this whole hour. God don't need me to drag nobody. He'll deal with what's been done. My job is to learn from it and not become it again. Every day is a day I want to be better than what I was before. So today, my words still stand. I don't give a damn what nobody think, what nobody say. You don't have to prove you've changed. From the beginning, I said this. You don't have to prove you've changed. Just be different. Let your maturity be the message, not your mouth. Hebrews 11:1, the one we talked about on Monday, taught us to move by faith on Monday, right? And today, 2 Corinthians 5:17 reminds us that old things have passed away. I'm living in that new thing, and I pray that we all do. And I love y'all. Now, let me tell y'all what happened yesterday, okay? Let me tell y'all what happened yesterday. Let me see. So I go and I pick up I'm finna start Uber Chronicles, I promise you. I pick up these girls from the grocery store. I'm gonna read y'all comments as we close out. I pick up these girls from the grocery store, right? They loading up the trunk. I pop my trunk. Now, man, I told y'all I picked up that one guy that put that rusty, raggedy ass radiator in my trunk. Then I had to go and clean my radiator. Clean my trunk and all of that. That really was humility, to be able to go on someone's life and forgive them when you have been dragged, doxxed, etc., and was able to forgive when your household was attacked like ours was. My God. I see the change God did in your life, Nikki. Thank you, Phyllis. Amen. We giving him the glory, because I got to choose him every morning. Choose whom you will serve. Choose this day. Choose this day whom you will serve. Every day I got to choose him. Whatever happened to the phrase, we don't judge, just listen? People really need to do a reality check on themselves and others, because why are you trying to check someone could be talking about? Help today, Jesus. Okay, hold on. I'm going to read your comment, Maria. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you exactly why. You are only sharing your testimony of how God came, restored your life, and something good, and God gets the glory. And I'm still going. And I'm far from perfect. I'm just moving different. Now, Maria, you say, why didn't you just go on? Because I'm not going. They wasn't the ones talking about me. He was talking about me. And I didn't go to, I didn't apologize to anybody. I didn't. So maybe that's why. Why would I go apologize to somebody that wasn't owed an apology from me? Think about it. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying. That don't even make sense. They wasn't talking about me. They was letting him do the talking. So I went to where the talking was being done at the time. When his live was sent to me that day, what he was saying was, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if she's doing for real. But see, y'all in the comments, it's people like you, Maria, that get in people's comments and try to twist their thoughts. So before y'all went over there and tried to twist his thoughts, Nikki is a big ass girl. Nikki went over there and gave it, just like I gave it just recently when I was over there again. So try again, okay? Keep trying. Maybe you'll get there, or maybe you'll get tired. Either way, I'm going to be right here, okay? So let me tell y'all. So I go and I pick up these girls, and I pick them up from the Kroger. I pick them up from the Kroger where this dude was coming out of the cigar store, and he got murked some time ago. So y'all know me. I'm like this here. This sister right here at my table, I tell you, there's some areas I tell you, I ain't going over there. No, baby, I ain't driving after dark. Oh, no, I'm not doing none of that shit here. I'm not from here. I just live here. When you know better, you do better. Now, she from here. She from the South. She know where to go. She know where not to go. I could get a ride that put me somewhere where as soon as they get out of my car, somebody stick me up just because of the area. So I'm going to use wisdom even in my Uber, and praise God. Thank you, Jesus. So anyway, I pick up these girls. Now, this is another thing. Y'all watch who you connect to. Pastor talked about this yesterday. Watch who you connect to. 3 girls getting in my car. Now, y'all give me y'all scenario from this. And I'm going to tell y'all what happened. We putting the groceries in the Uber lady car. Her car clean, y'all. Ooh, that trunk was clean. It smelled good, too. I don't know what she be doing in the between time, but it's clean. But the Lord said, if you take care of what you got, he'll bless you with more. I just thought I'd throw that in there, too. So anyway, thank you for sharing, Patricia. I love you on purpose. So anyway, we getting in the car. Now, this is our scenario. We just going to act like the Uber driver ain't me. So I'm picking 2 sisters, okay? I'm gonna pick all y'all. Y'all just leave your comments. Too many of y'all for me to pick one. Even the brothers, all right? This is when you know when people watching your back, they tell you they got you, but they really don't got you. Simple scenario, all right? So we're loading up the bags. We're putting them on. The Uber driver lady with her sweet self greeted us all nicely. Hi, how you doing? Whatever. Hey, put the stuff in the car. She closed the trunk down. It was enough space to get in the back. She ain't have French fries in the cracks of her seats, Doritos on the floor, dirty ass tated socks in the corner. She didn't have none of that. She ain't had no dirty seat cover trying to cover up the dirty ass seats. It was clean all up and through there, okay? I might give her a tip when I get out. Ew. So anyway, halfway down the road, I say to my sisters and brothers in the chat, where my purse at? Where's my purse? Now, I know you ain't leave my purse in that buggy, sister and brothers in the chat. I know you ain't leave my purse in that buggy. Where's my purse? Oh my God. I wonder if the Uber driver could turn around and take me back to the Kroger so I could get my purse. Why you leave my purse in that buggy? Deborah, Sherry, Patricia, Sharonette, Capri, Mama Pamela. Why y'all leave my purse in that buggy? You was pushing the buggy. Why you leave my purse in that buggy? Girl, they got your money in it. Yeah, my money in there. Why you leave my purse in that buggy? Uber driver lady. Sorry, I can't take you back. Because in the process of me driving to take you your 2.5 miles home, I got another person to pick up because of y'all neglect. Because you thought you was with two sisters that had your back and wasn't going to let you leave your purse in that buggy. First of all, where was your antennas for your own shit? That's number one. But number two, you might be having one of those days where your mind ain't all the way right. You back up, the Clock sisters behind you, the Shear sisters behind you, BB and CC behind you, Luke and Dookie behind you, Beavis and Butthead behind you. Why they didn't make sure you had your stuff? Because what I'm not gonna do is put a person on pause that's already been charged and expecting me in the next 4 minutes to pull up from them that you think I'm finna bend a block for you to take you back to get something that you failed to hold on to of your own. So one, account yourself. Two, check these two that you kicking it with. Because ain't no homegirl, ain't no sister, ain't no brother of mine gonna let me leave my personal belongings in nobody's buggy. If anything, that's gonna be the first thing they pull out of the buggy and put in the back seat while we load up the trunk. Check the temperature of yourself and then regulate the ones around you. You have the ability to control your atmosphere and who you let in your space. Y'all understand me? Huh? I love you guys on purpose with so much purpose. Okay? Happy Wisdom Wednesday. I meant everything that I said today. And I will see y'all on Friday morning. Okay? Did everybody share? Come on with it. Come on with it now. Come on with it. Come on with it. Y'all hear my stomach? Jesus Christ. Who left the gate open? I ate yesterday. What? And I still had some pyros left over. Y'all. And a little bit of potatoes. I put that up, honey, because guess what? I would warm that up and eat it for lunch. Bro, we need to just sit and have a live about Uber Chronicles. For real, bro. For real. I almost got ran off the road on Perkins. She didn't even know. I didn't know I was going to wind up over there. I picked up somebody in my area. Took him to Little Caesar. I almost got pissed off him. Like, why the hell you drive out? Do you know how many Little Caesars we done passed? Why you choose to work at this one over here where the man almost drove me off the road? That's how I was looking. We need to have a live stream. We might do that on the Sip and Chat. Just Uber Chronicles. I promise you, bro. For real. I'm telling you, we're gonna have to do an Uber Chronicle live because they're gonna have to do better and pay us some more money. Every day. Every day. They always calling on her. I promise you. Definitely got your back. You have a good day, bro. Let me see. It's funny how other folk want to tell others what they need to do. Clean up your own front door. Baby, they never will. It's so many. You know that welcome mat? They don't got it there to welcome people. That's where they sweep all their shit under. That welcome mat. That's why it look like it's molehills in the welcome mat. Because that's where they put all their caca. So I love y'all on purpose. Let me get up out of here. It's after my time. We got to go. We Uber driver sisters over here. Try to make it happen. Okay? So I love you guys. I will see. Yes, bro. We're going to figure it out. Maybe a Sip and Chat. I promise you. We're going to figure it out. So again, I love y'all on purpose with so much purpose. Please make sure that you have shared. Understand that this is Wisdom Wednesday. And I'm going to sow into myself. And when I sow into myself, I'm going to come here and I'm going to share with y'all. Coffee Chat is back. We are back in a way that's better for each and every one of us. If it's something that you don't agree with, guess what? You have the option to decide whether you want to come here or not. And that is something that nobody will ever take away from you. Love y'all on purpose with so much purpose. Bye, y'all.